Hello, my country people. Then I don't come briefly today. We're in number 28th day of August 2025. We can play for now some audios and also for celebrate how we don't defeat Ambazonia terrorism. I hope say some of our still remember what the Ambazonia terrorism is day like for 2018, 2019. I know it's a bit difficult for we for remember for look back, but every now and again it be important for we for take the trip back to 2018-19 at the peak of Ambazonia terrorism, so as for perfectly appreciate the fantastic work we don't do for destroy Ambazonia terrorism for the level way it day to day. They not get the capability for make the same noise where they been make them for 2018, 2019. So I go show una some pictures and videos and communication and evidence for try for bring una minds back for 2018-19 at the peak of Ambazonia terrorism, so that it will help una, the black legs and for understand the fight where we don't fight, how much we don't defeat Ambazonia terrorism, and for give una the impetus for march fire. So we'll get some problems with Facebook at the moment and WhatsApp as well, where they know they notify people then when we come live, which is okay because the content where we post them, it be like die body and other kind of thing. Them we don't go against the Facebook their rules a few times, so we are hanging on a thread, which is fantastic because knowing that the first Facebook pages that we get them, we even be surprised. Say these Facebook pages that will get they don't last this long because the other ones they last like 1 year, maximum 2 years, but this one don't pass 3 years and we still there here. Una no worry because even if the unpublished we will go create another one now. So we don't create this one and number 8 or 9 Facebook page where we get them. No wahala will continue to create them. The match fire they go. Now why that encourage all man for credit on fake Facebook accounts as well. Can't join me for Facebook. Make we match fire for destroy ambassador terrorism. Now I want for display some information on the screen for now. Make una take a look. Okay. When I take a look at this information way, I will put them on the screen for now. When I see I share my screen with you now, this one now communication way it will come out from the amba sheet no wipe last for 2019, the 14th of August, okay, where they talks about the fellow Ambazonians accept revolutionary greetings from ground zero. Subject shot down in Ambazonia. They said the Ambazonian freedom fighters of ground zero, also known as ADC, wish to notify Ambazonians both on ground zero and in the diaspora that we have decided to shut down the entire territory of Amazonia from Monday the 2nd to Friday the 2nd of September 2019, and from Monday the this and that 2019. The shutdown in our territory is imposed for the following reasons. One, our territory is not safe for effective school resumption. So now for David to start right from point number one, the whole point of this so-called lockdown shutdown 2019 September, effective school resumption. They be one for frustrate picking their access to education. Okay. That one at August 2019. Now we're there for 28th of August 2025. When I don't hear some amber terrorists, they did for Facebook, the way we will be experiencing for 2019, where they talk about shutdown and all those kind of things. And a few days ago, I also post pictures and videos of person like Minister Felix Mbayu, the minister delegate at the Ministry of External Relations in charge of relations with the Commonwealth, where he be there for Bamenda for on the 17th of August 2019 for fight for effective school resumption, because at that time, now wait this way, Amber should know why blast, they be there for Facebook, this kind of publications, they be flood Facebook all over the place. Okay, and I go show you more. So if I look on the screen, when I go see this picking with on the screen, that child soldier from the Ambassador Defense Forces ADF, Ayawacho Lucas, where it day for prison awaiting trial for Norway for a role in inciting crimes against humanity. Now, some of the evidence, this is where they get them against you. This kind of videos that will be seen 2018-19. When I look on the screen again, I show now this one. Now, Eric Tatotano will be on screenshot these things them since 2019. They keep them. They wait the day where we will bring them out from now, because countrymen know say archives will be very important, and many of them they always forget these kind of things, and these kind of things they will go use them as evidence against you for the case where it get them for America, where the U.S. federal and state authorities that are indicted for a role in sponsoring ambassador terrorism for Cameroon. So now Eric to that National Telegraph is a live 7 p.m. on Friday, August the 23rd, 2019. Lock it down. Okay, topic. Now, for here topic for here for the right is the middle ultimate agreement on lockdown that works for all. Amber introduces ultimate indoor schools. So in say I'm 23rd, okay, of August 2019, Friday the 23rd, 7 p.m. The Bido already start railing on lockdown for September for frustrating their access to education. This is what we have survived. Today, now towards the end of August 2025 days, when I need to hear Amber the day for Facebook, for YouTube, for Twitter, for WhatsApp groups, they talk about lockdown. When I think say now because they don't want for lockdown, no. They want for lockdown, they don't get the capability for lockdown because we don't compromise the shit, no why blast terrorism. And I will come to that in a second. For explain for now how much we don't defeat ambassador terrorism. So now just some of the kind of publications and this live broadcast upon live broadcast, the way we will see for 2019. Here is another one. Say to August the 14th, 2019, 7 p.m. This one on Wednesday. It's a waiting. Eric Tato again. Now in that it's a mandatory obligation. It talks a go to school, face the music because they be anti-education. They try to frustrate picking their access to education. They say one thing that no landlord must do from September against education, picking them going back to school. So it go on. The only option for principals, their main aim being for frustrate picking their access to education. The revolutionary obligation of teachers as partisan parents remain in jail. So 6 new documents that will shock you, blah, 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 my trip to Boya, embezzlement, and other things, and how Irene Gua pocketed Delaware, Philadelphia, and other funds meant for fighters. So now the program that we Eric to be program and for Camp Life. So we were inundated with this kind of publications then. Okay. When I focus my attention on the screen once more, I will show you some of the illiterate shit nobody last the way they will post pictures them on Facebook, for example. This one. When I remember ye, I bet not. Okay. When I see this kind of pictures, then we will be inundated on social media with this one another small Pekin, child soldier. And this Pekin, so it take this Pekin supposed to be for school. It take this picture. So now for school or now market that for your background, now either market or school. This one now for boy, for Kumbo, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Now small Pekin that of school going age. And now one of the reasons that way they stop picking them, they don't go for school because they want for recruit picking the way they for school. For me, they can't join the Amba madness. Okay. Now, one of the reasons that, and then they turned the school campuses into Amba terrorist camps, kidnapping for ransom sales and stuff like that. So now another one that Anglophone stupidity, primitivity on full display. We don't expose ourselves. Okay. Now remember this one. Now remember ye, what's that day today? Now the question that where them day. Now this kind of pictures them that will be the same. 2018, there'll be the flop social media. Now the same kunyam that. Okay. What's that day today? Okay, that is a legitimate question. So, of course, now remember, Odeshi, all this nonsense and primitivity, this is what we have overcome. My contributor and black legs now need to be proud of ourselves. So, as I write on for here, say the weaver birds have gone silent. They have been defeated. Some are in prison. Others have abandoned the sinking ship. We are, where are these weaver birds today? From Ayabacho, the prison, okay, to this one, what I don't forget a name. The name will come to me, okay? Nalaria Yamba or something like that, okay? And then you get Mangang, prison, Caroline Mala. When I remember, I will call itself female general. Tapang Ivo. This one, they don't abandon the nonsense. Perm Chop Nan Chop, Ebon Kingsley, okay? Don Pasho and Kukuda Beans. You get Mark Barretta as well. They don't abandon the thing. So now people in this way, they will post on a daily basis. They will flood social media with communication about Ambazuna this, lockdown that, goes down that, warnings to principal, warning for school picking them, all these things them. Oh, they don't do this, they don't do that, they don't do that. Come back, kind videos them. What's that the day today? Now look on the screen, more of them that from Joshua Carr 73, Gabila for South Africa, and so on, Chadem. Okay, Abdul Karima lead the prison, Ashu Kingsley, Vola Franklin, Tapang Ivo, okay, Nick Santos, Congo for Nigeria, the scammer, okay, Langmin Nestor Day prison, David Makongo don't run, Yannick Siko don't surrender, okay, and all of these fool them from Siko Judson, Yufoka Eugene, Don Pasho, them, all these Mark Barretta, them, Eric Tato, Marianta, Wonja, them, and this guy for Morris, what's his name again? I don't forget his name. Some foolish man, so I think coming out for Buyo, na come man. Okay, Caroline Mallard and Kuku that been the Mangang them, and all of these ones, the Ambazuna Bobo, Akoston Pauline, Diallo, okay, Paul Nilong them, Joseph Weber them. These are just a few of the people the way they be there on social media every single day. They pump out information, kind information, for radicalize, manipulate our gullible youth them, send them for go die. And now the gullible youth then that, okay. Now remember that one in the middle. No pity that, okay. Now the kind of stupid, primitive nonsense this way, it be the flood was social media space from WhatsApp, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere you go, you want to see this kind of pictures, them, this kind of videos, them, and they will go a long way for radicalize the most gullible shit no wife last in the community. Me they go join them for Bush today. When I need to still see these kind of things, them. So now, so the radicalization too, it don't reduce. The people the way they be there on social media for the radicalize, they picking them themselves like the wicked people for diaspora, where their pictures today on the screen. Themselves, many of them they don't start with the infighting, they don't fragment themselves. For example, Asu Lucas and Don Emmanuel Capo Daniel, when now they beg for one indivisible Cameroon with autonomy, whatever nonsense, devolution. Now Napusi and Arata for the picture, they were literally holding hands. Now Napusi and Arata, they are fighting amongst themselves. This one, Eric Ate, he don't die. They bury him for Minnesota the other day. Even Sako Ekome, enough it passed because they no pay flight. Okay, now Eric Ate that, he don't die. They bury him abroad. When they talk to the one for Ambazona, but they no enter the Ambazonia. And then this one, now Frank from Ngoketunja, okay? Francis Cheney in the prison, awaiting trial on terrorism charges for America, okay? So this picture for down here, when I remember Chris Anu Sakwe Komen Eringwa, all these three people are now there in three different camps. I kid you not. Chris Anu be coming from internet government, go for me own. Sakwe Komen and Eringwa now Pussy and Arata, they need to catch, okay? Paul Nilong and Sako enemies them. So this is the situation now for 2025 for Terwuna, how much we don't defeat ambassador terrorism. Okay, so I bring that one for make una understand. So because they be fragmented, fighting amongst themselves and all of those things, them it make them also impossible for them for raise money. So now another way that we don't impact the ambassador nonsense. They not feel raise money. No money picture where they can't shoot on for years. So all these people now today are enemies and they fight amongst themselves. One are Bo Herbert, Akwanga, Sako Ikome, Kometa, Elvis, them. They are all pussy and arata now. And this old stupid Papa for Frujon. So where it talks says Sisiku is a capital fool. I remember that video. So they kosh themselves. They're all a bunch of bumbling idiots. Okay, Christopher Anu, they may make all that noise. And your own brother Eric. Oliver Territory Export, we don't compromise them. Eric Tato, they can't go prison, and a bunch of them. So that is what ambassador terrorism used to be like in 2018-19. And when I remember, say Countryman, he joined this amber. Okay, Matt, take that one off the screen, my contribute them. When I remember, say Countryman, he joined this amber fight now for 2018 after the amber terrorists they attacked me. So I want for show now and share now another screen of mine. Okay, if una look on the screen, una go see at the share with una Facebook, sorry, a YouTube video where I be post them over 6 years ago. So I go play the video for una in a second. So una say I know where I title am say prediction. The end of Ambazona armed insurrection will be February 2019. Okay. Now, ma go for the video. Ma click on the video. Ma show una what I mean. So una wait. Ma mute them for my side. So now the video that way I will produce them. Okay. Una see am. I title am say wait prediction. The end of Ambazona insurrection will be February 2019. I post this video exactly. Una bear with me 1 second. Look, over 6 years ago. And the actual date, December the 4th, 2018. This was before Ivomba was compromised. Ivomba and the Guzang massacre happened now on the 18th of December 2018. But when our countrymen had joined this ambassador fight now for August 2018, within 2 months of me joining the fight, I do analysis for 2018 December for Teuna. Say the ambassador nonsense it go end. The end. Now February 2019, I predict them. Say the end of this amber nonsense will be in 2 months. Within 2 months of joining them, because I be see the trajectory where they go. I analyze what way they don't already do, what way they are currently doing, and I feel predict what way it will happen in the future. I predict them before the IG break apart into 4 different factions. Before Aibacho be arrested, before Eric Tato be indicted, before all of these things, when I see them as milestones them for the destruction of ambassador terrorism, I predicted exactly when ambassador terrorism will be destroyed, where it go end. Okay, many of una no be see them now today for 2025. Una they say una got the video. Then na our presence is for YouTube. The good thing about YouTube now, say all our videos we will post them for YouTube even since 2018 at the start of this activism, Black Legacy. The videos are still there for YouTube. Now our Facebook page is the way they don't unpublish them, but for YouTube we still get our presence from 2018. Okay, so when I feel go check all those videos and the different this video don't reach over 12,000 views. Okay, December the 4th, 2018, where I talk say I predict say the end of amber nonsense in 2019 February. People they can't say no countryman. I mean for around 2021, 2022, people they can't say nobody you be talking say amber go end for 2019. Nobody now with this so with this still fight, and nobody you be talking say amber go end. The funniest thing I say amber be don't end themselves of the amber fools they don't know them. They don't know them. Say amber don't already end. Okay, now my contributor for proof this point where I did make a phone now. I want make una listen now. Una bear with me 1 second. I go add them. I will add on the screen. Okay, I go add this one audio where it play for this forum where they call them say so can myth where some amber people the day for day and some other one the day. So now discussion this way, information where it flow and discussions and debate where they happen inside that so can myth WhatsApp forum where amber fools the day inside as well, of course. When I go listen, when I take on that time, I contribute them, listen to what way them they talk inside the Sokami forum. They go tell when what way I be don't tell when say amber thing end now since 2019, February to be precise, from my prediction and my assessment. Okay. This guy, he could tell una exactly the same thing. He could tell una say, this amber nonsense, the peak, it be passed now for 2018, 2019. The same thing we tell una. It's a good tell una. Even Capo Danedon can tell una the same thing. If the be capitalize at the peak for 2018, 2019, therefore at least get something. That's the whole point of the audio. Una go listen to the audio in a second, my contribute them. But before I play the audio for una, una make sure say una share this live broadcast, because like I explained them earlier, Facebook will get some problem with Facebook. They need to send notifications when we they live, and also because I be too busy, Clovis be too busy, we know to come live as often as we want to. We get so much happening in the background as well. So as I talk, I go play on that video in a second, but then again, for summarize this live broadcast before I play that video, Ambassador Terrorism we don't end since 2019. What we did today now just a very late delayed obituary. Themselves they see them and they realize them slowly as time goes on. All the so-called generals, the way they call them, they don't need to call them anymore, from RK, JC, Amigo, Ivan Ba, Fang, all of the transporter, them Poison, and the Oliver 33 export and Film Masha, the one for Bali, they call it Grandpa for Santa Awing, the one they call him for Koketunja, and for Bui, for Boyu. They didn't still call all those names them. Why? Because we don't wipe the terrorists them, and they don't get the people the way they fit to use them. Why I be talk for even just put this on the screen. If I make when I feel look at the picture on the screen, this one are just ADF alone, for just Bamenda alone. All of these ones them now ADF generates them for Bamenda alone. We don't wipe them all, go finish. So we start the amber day, and they don't get the capability for recruit any new gullible Anglophone youth. Mean they carry check out from Kradai guns to go for bush. All this one them like they call it this small boy where we compromise not too long ago. General Lastborn, we now understand General Betatin, all those ones that we don't compromise them all. Okay. So this is the reality. Ambassador terrorism, they don't be decimated and destroyed since 2019. So now only today, some of them they realize them. They don't feel raise money, they don't feel recruit picking them, they can't join them. They be disunited, they fight amongst themselves, and all of those things. Them now they beg for dialogue. Someone they don't surrender totally. Someone they don't can't talk them openly, like Apo Daniel say. The only hope they get them done for beg for some kind of arrangement inside one and indivisible Cameroon. So now I go play for una that audio where I be promised now my contributor una listen to wait this guy he go talk him. Now wait 1 second, I will load them up. Okay, now in that
this struggle was built on a false foundation and is based on lies and falsehood. Yes, it is power all the way for this struggle. People they be defining power all the way. People were looking for power advocate. Now they see that we get to conclude that for this struggle all the way for this struggle. People they be looking at power, and you know what it mean. For 10 people, they will should some room, define power. You know the amount of destruction we go there inside that put, that's self-destruction. I want beg una, these people they for diaspora. I want plead una. I'm pleading to you people. I beg una. If una get people, they will una feel run them for politics, for ground zero now. I beg una use una energy for support that people them. Una see this thing where teacher. Professor Muma Nelson, he can't talk for the forum every day. But the people they fight, they make noise, they talk everything for try to justify why. See when Muma Nelson they talk, correct. I just want to make mistake. I beg una leave people they for ground zero for place they did. Be the vie for a representative political position of play with they did. Una leave them because and they ask when I say, what are you guys banking on with all this bravado noise that you are making in the diaspora? Okay, I want to ask when I now say, okay, they be talking Ambazonian struggle, now God ordained struggle. At this moment, when I don't say, I say God, he had no day for action them. They be talk say Ambazonian struggle na last man standing. I ask that question, say the last man wey go stand for Ambazonian struggle go stand na for which side? Na for ground zero or na for diaspora? Now the question that I need for the ask yourself. I beg, I dey plead with una leave this guy, they meet this guy, they this guy then get a representative political structure when at their own. Yes. Una leave the guy, they meet the guy, then go them for local election them. Meet the guy, if the guy they feel galvanize enough people, they go win their local constituency, be they winner. So that means they govern their local constituency them. Meet this struggle get some other air, some other time, if need be. Una do everything possible. All the money where they contribute, make them buy guns, make them buy this. No, una contribute this money, find mayor. I want year tomorrow, me and talk say, now me, I'll get the mayor for the place. It go work for my agenda. Because at the end of the day, what do we want? We want transparent development. We want a transparent society for Anglophone Cameroonians at the end of the day. And you will not achieve that if they handpick people that they put on a representative them. They the whole time inside forum them, they want to cry, oh, Galajera do so, oh, the one do so. Because that one is a handpicked person, where they not only handpick he put on for day, because the one for sure and say CBD and win election will place them, because the one for UC for bring we down, the way they don't bring we down so far. But if you be as one person, if Galajera be as one person way now, you choose them inside style. Each day for day they don't know say it get anything, because some of you don't even stay quiet. Now one of the president of Ambazonian struggle, people don't even stay quiet. People don't even know what is meant by a struggle. I don't explain that for I say for this struggle. Now we be supposed to decide the people the way that federalism. Now we be supposed to decide the people that independence them, independencies. Now we be supposed to decide every game for inside this struggle. And that is a political struggle for the plan. Even though the man they work talk about independence, say he want independence, we will know say ye and the man way they work talk about federation, or where they work talk about this, now the same people them. But they want to make sure say they fight different, so that the place where you go stand for day, everybody will just enter under the umbrella for that place. That would have been a game that we're playing. No, but we are not playing any game. I don't tell when I say music. When I listen to music is sweet so. But if you want to go see the people they play the music, any man they play on different instrument, play on different thing for that instrument. But at the end of the day, they put them together, they turn that music. That's what we should have been doing. Now, why that way unity be important? Unity over be important for fight on fight. Any fight for the war, unity be important. But we don't need for unite for fight that fight. But unity for the purpose for that fight be important. So the people they for ground zero, they want to run their policies. I beg when I leave them, they run their politics. I don't care what any person talk about. I don't care what that person say be black leg, agent of la Republic, Cameroonese, all that talk the way they talk out there. I don't care about what you say. It will not change the equation at the end of the day. It will not change the answer of that equation at the end of the day. So when I don't begin to fight unnecessary fight, will they over fight unnecessary fight for this struggle? People they don't feel go there for ground zero. They cannot go there. But they want to try for 10 people for ground zero how they get to live their life. It's wrong. It's wrong. When I weigh this situation, see which way it be to take and wait what not to take. I see how they talk about ceasefire, surrender. When they cease now which fire? When I saw ceasefire day, when I told you ceasefire day for ground zero, there is no ceasefire. So till they call and say ceasefire for ground zero. Ceasefire no day for ground zero. Now who is ceasefire? Cameroon is a sovereign country. It go ceasefire when it choose for ceasefire. Not when I talk to me ceasefire. When I look at the thing the way we feel do one for help them for not be able to continue that fire. Because the question they now say, when I use this fire now based on what? Look at those things. No, they can't talk this thing the way they can't talk forum ceasefire. Cease which fire? Cease which fire? On which basis? Is there no ceasefire for Gaza? Is there no ceasefire for Gaza? Even when you can't talk, they don't ceasefire. Nobody only use the fire every time where it be needed. See, man, Massa, who look at this thing the way they happen for the war now, so no. Then even feed yourself, even understand your position. Let's look at these things that happen in the world, understand our vulnerable position in the position, the vulnerability for the position who they inside. When I leave this guy, they run that election. I beg una. I know say they go lost. I know say they go lost. I know say they go run them. They go lost. But when I know why they go lost because of the noise when I make up as I so. They go lost because of the noise. They go lost because of this lack of strategy we get us so. Let people stay quiet. Let people be strategic. When I look at what happen for the war, when I reason the other thing we do and now for the position we did so. Would that watch here? I don't want to talk that I talk as well to give people them bad belly. I don't want to talk that airport where people say that they will land. I don't want to make me that statement because when I make that statement, so I know that it irritates some people them, but I don't say reason no they give for me to continue to irritate that people they will tell them that's the way I talk. I'm blank, clean and clear, flat. I don't see any reason for the talk now because now so I actually get empathy for the people the way they take it sometimes they see why I talk are not correct. So if I continue to provoke them now, so means I need to understand say when you already slap man today sleep for down, you need to go again go climb on top sleep for down for the nagi. Now why do I need to talk so that I talk so because my things I don't talk so I don't talk and clear. I'm clear about those things. I need to even down now for down. Any man way get anger, me anger. Anger don't ever change anything for the world. No. Anger don't put man for more trouble. But what anger don't do for the life what I know. For circumstances for the life I say anger don't put people in for more trouble. I never see people the way now anger move them for trouble. No, I never see anyone. The majority of people the way anger they put them for more trouble. So when I leave anger, leave that thing and leave frustration, the thing will try was not good enough. And it's that I will tell you we don't try, but the thing will try not be good enough. So this part for the message I will talk say leave the people who want to vie for political positions on ground zero to vie for those positions. Because if you look at it like a liability, you will realize it's an asset tomorrow. It will be an asset tomorrow when you will refine some locality for hide some people for the way they want start war again. They hide for some safe place. Where the person where they manage that place like a mayor. Now person who will know him. Now person where you know go leave one of that thing they want to do and so means come assignments some other person a year. And that's how we can fight again another day. Who that wish you know your enter for some town where you don't get no representation over that town. You go for data so you want to start the next phase for Amazon struggle over that place. You don't have a chance. You don't have a chance. I yield.
Comrade Fon, thank you for this audio. But I get something where you don't talk about the audio where I get a different opinion, complete different opinion on it. You see, what you talk say, make Ground Zero mobilize, create their own representative. People where it will represent that, it will represent their interests. It be very, very important. You understand now? And the reason why I support that now because the so-called leaders where they did for diaspora, they don't really send Ground Zero. You understand? They don't care about Ground Zero. Which way they care about now how to protect their power and how to position themselves in case something come, they will be benefit. You understand? Because if these people they care about Ground Zero, the chaos they don't inject them for this struggle, they don't solve this chaos. Because even no matter how the situation they, people for Ground Zero they still struggle for minimize the damage with diaspora don't cause them. But because diaspora be determined, they get on unconditional position for create chaos because they want to protect their power. That's why no matter which effort way Ground Zero put up, they no fit try for minimize that chaos. They no fit because people in the way out of hungry too for that Ground Zero, they be loyal to the people for diaspora. You understand? So it's usually very easy to destroy than to build. If it take 50 years to build a house, they'll just bring front head loader for just one, not even up to an hour, in 30 minutes, it will put that entire structure for down. But with that structure for stand for up, it take like 50 years. So you get the point. So it take that just one stone for shooting for glass house, mean the entire house broke. But for construct that house, you know if you construct them within just a stroke of a stone. You understand? So now the thing that will make it may be very, very difficult when you see Ground Zero with all the energy, with all the struggle, they still find them very difficult for stop that chaos for them because there is always that one bad cuckoo where diaspora will influence them. It will come destroy what way Ground Zero don't prepare for. Now, my worry is that way for day. Secondly, the issue of voting representative, smuggle them for inside the system where they represent the people. Now, a very, very brilliant idea. And you don't already give an answer for that question why not work. Because our people are talkative. Or people, they not keep that secret. Secondly, every strategy where LRC don't fight we for this struggle with. Now, Ambazonas don't carry them up. The LRC say, this is how you have to fight us. You understand? War is all about strategic thinking. War is all about secrecy. You understand? But these things are all, if you look and find, war is all about intelligence. If you look and find for the Ambazonia setup, most of these things are lacking. That's why you see with the move up and down from full, go left, go right. You get the point? So it'd be very difficult. A republic already put a blockage on that. You see people in Ngarajera and so. Ngarajera is not a representative of the people of Nkambe. You know, the people of Nkambe then get a better choice than Ngarajera. But Ngarajera is the only thing available. But will not be a warrior tribe now. If you talk the kind of thing they say now, Afghanis they be there for you, Paki they be there for you, Palestine and them, you know, Croatians. It be very possible because Akuma Mborono Mandi Ghana people then they play. Now people where they die for a cause, but we not do so. All these things you see that they fight for leadership from one place to another now because of hungry. Now because of hungry. All the guy the way they say now independence is independence. Nothing, bro. Still smuggled and send up for ground zero. They made them go win normal mayorship for their constituency. They will automatically change, start beat the drum of the enemy. Now me I tell you, when are people the way they don't say na independence or nothing, they when that they don't take red oil, rub their mouth, they go automatically drift from that position, shift from that position. You understand? Without thinking twice. If we fit there in the middle of struggle, people they already look how they fit the court deal, negotiate deal with the regime for better their pocket. No care about the common man. What does that tell you? Now when we tell you say you feel smuggle somebody, say me enter for the way na independent you smuggle you go reach for your own, they begin defend the interest of the Ambazonian, you go defend the interest of Ambazonia. Now lie. The mind is so weak. The regime don't broken the system for level way. All man a hungry man. And the example is very, very visible, be very, very clear. That's why you see these guys, they don't get no power, but they are fighting for a virtual power. Just because they want to keep themselves relevant in case something enter tomorrow, they feel better themselves.
Comrade Advocate, Siam, I want to ask one question for you. Person where is stop you for talk for Ambazonian struggle for 2019, that person lose anything for this struggle. People the way they enter Ambazonian struggle for 2016. They were in 2019, they stayed and quiet. They lost anything. And not just that people didn't lost anything. The people didn't get lucky because they stayed them out of the chaos. They stayed them out of some chaos where they put there on blood pressure medication now, so for nothing, unnecessarily. You understand, my brother? See, I give credit for the people the way they don't hold position for this struggle. Say, they get the balls to step up. Inside people the way people they know be there at that time for come up. But for step up, no mean say you get credit. You don't understand? For step up, no mean say you get credit. For step up, especially for things we don't know, does not give you any credit. For some period, for early 2020, for 2020, so within that period, I be get a very strong belief. Say this dysfunction in way be there for that 20. I be get some belief say if you be in a game with leadership for this struggle they play, because sometimes be there where you know if you understand why some person they talk something, you know if you understand why some person they take some decision, you ask yourself say, but under practical common sense, this person supposed to take the kind of decision, supposed to talk the kind of way they talk, and so inside my mind I've been always the check some strategy go they will only find out now at the crossing line say all that was a strategy. My brother, but that's a lie. There was no strategy. Every character we see inside the movie called Ambazonian Struggle, now a character that on the plan. Now the character that we did for script, where they read on the plan. Nobody saying that until where now game no day, my brother. Game no day at all for this struggle. Everything that you have seen up to this moment, that's all that we got. That was everything that we had. But I ask and say, We need to be strategic now, no. Any man we don't really realize he be fool the first time, he be fool the second time, not be fool again the third time, no. Not be fool the third time. Don't be a fool 3 times on the line. We need to understand that something is not right. I don't talk so we need to shut up woman. Wait for shut up man. No, you know why the mouth they shut up about the struggle? No, because of the leader them, not because of the surrogate them. Yes. I know we come inside this Sokami forum, one can argue with an advocate, like advocate. So the advocate can start telling me how we, oh, JC, now my leader, he do so. No, bringing JC in that conversation means say me and you, like Amazon, will not first argue. Anytime you want talking a person, come, you want sister right about leader, my leader don't achieve this. Nobody has achieved shit in this thing. Nobody have achieved any shit. That's the thing that no one hear people they talk and say they don't achieve. Nobody have achieved shit. Yes, they don't take away the power from the people then. Drag that power for down. They put them for ground zero, they be powerless. Past the power we put them for ground zero, they get out 2016. They don't get that now. And no be not them drag that power for down. Now diaspora drag that power away, they get out for down. So because for 2016, at least they be able to come over commercial avenue. Over even leave them, me they not satisfied the 100% with the two they satisfied and they will still get a life now. But they don't have a life because of us. They don't have a life because of diaspora. Yes, and people with diaspora teaching they still continue to play struggle for diaspora. No, there's nothing. There's nothing that they are playing the diaspora. Now, whether we see a talk say no, make people then get some small grassroots political representation. We will build on that. We can build on that. This thing will do with diaspora. So can we build on that thing? We cannot build on that thing, my brother. Mr. Man, we can talk say, oh, we'll go impose ceasefire. No, La Republic, me man, forget. So ceasefire no they for impose and for La Republic. La Republic don't get any obligation for ceasefire. They don't have any obligation to ceasefire. But together we can give a reason for La Republic to cease that fire. We go day now like obligation for them. But given the current dispensation, master, I'm gonna forget about that nonsense, master. Israel talk every day say they don't ceasefire. 2 days pass, they need to go bomb place them. La Republic is a sovereign country. We don't tell the things from the start. Say, we not understand. Say now we push sovereign country for error. No be say we now talk to international community no recognize a sovereign country. No, they get right underline. They have some rights. They have some rights underline. They get some rights underline. We going into this thing, we're supposed to know those things, and we're supposed to know that the errors that we push these guys into 2016, 2017, and the part of 2018. Was the strategy that was good to push them into error so that every time the international community they talking about La Republic, they keep people there, they justify why they keep the people there. That's the things that we're supposed to do. But getting to the point where we start killing our own people then. What was the difference between La Republic and us at that moment? And we are not a sovereign we're not a sovereign country. And the law of Cameroon no show so you're supposed to get gun, not to talk so you take that gun, you shoot your own person with them. If you even take that gun, you shoot La Republic. You fight, yeah, you fight. You that time you fight a war. As they call and say we are at war. You will fight a war that time. But the point now will start to kill own people them. Will not be see the fight a war, not terrorism. That will be. That was terrorism. And no matter how you can justify for me, say no, it be not black. No, it's terrorism. If you keep black leg, you need to judge it for court. You need to judge the black leg for a conventional court before you go kill it. But these people there for diaspora, they need to do something very fast. I don't talk say which way Capo Daniel is doing is the right thing that we would have done in 2019. At least early 2019 would have done that because at that point, now the apex of power that will get out of this struggle, that early breaking come over 2018, go into 2019, we will get power. Like the people don't even know what we do, and they didn't even know what we do. They didn't even know what we had. But we'll take the whole of the ending of 2018 to 2019 for make sure say by the groups the way they create our struggle will explain will serve enough for social media for like the people for no capacity. Yes, people they keep on they explain themselves for social media, they justify, they talk how when them get this will explain will serve enough for that ending 2018 to 2019 for like the people understand what to do with. Yes. And why? Because we know we believe so if we stand for struggle, if we enter inside one broom. Because if we be there for one broom, when we talk to me, all man stay quiet, all man for stay quiet. Because no to nobody for ask for come for debate. But because everybody the one power, Enter for instance on house, you want power inside that house, you go make your own house. As una go so una expose the dynamics of the struggle every day until everything about Ambazonian struggle was exposed. So the person to go take money, would they know say don't go take money? Massa, this is the kind of things that I'm talking about, advocates. This struggle was built on a false foundation and is based on lies and falsehood. Yes. It is power all the way for this struggle. People, they be defining power. All the way people were looking for power, advocate. Now they see that we're going to conclude for this struggle. All the way for this struggle, people, they be looking at power. And you know what it means. For 10 people, they were students on room, define power. You know the amount of destruction we go inside that put they know. That's self-destruction. All these things we say, like people bribe people they for struggle and a lie. Like people no bribe no man for struggle. If like people give money for some man, you know, be there for the if it be there for the effect for that man for staying quiet. You know, be there for the effect for that man for spoil struggle. No man over there don't do inside this struggle so now because like people don't give money. Now lie. Nobody say like people don't give money for people them. But ask and say how effective some man don't spoil this struggle, we spoil them with the intention that we give money. Because if some man choose to go be president, now for the people they will talk to you know be president. Whether like the people give money, me begins keep himself president. The point the visit say you are not the president and he will not disturb the struggle. But Muna not talking that because Sako they don't bribe Sako, me Sako talks he be president for Ambazonia, or because they don't bribe Chris Ano, Chris Ano say president for Ambazonia, or they don't bribe Maranta say president for Ambazonia. Now he's spoil struggle. Now lie. No be his spoil struggle. Like the people will give all the money for the war. The struggle did not depend on them. It did not depend on them. But now we spoil Ambazonian struggle. Diasporans, over-educated and overzealous people that we spoil Ambazonian struggle. So when I leave that point of ground, so me then go play politics. Me then go play politics, even lost, learn sense. Me then leave them, me then go play that politics, lost, learn sense. Because now so, when I want to give the guy another 7 years where they will be useless. You want to give them another 7 years of uselessness. Because by the time anything end tomorrow, or by the time no man know they will carry gun, them now, they work and laugh them. They work and laugh them. No one who's that when I gone in there. Now the next thing that they'll start asking them, no one have say if carry gun, no one have say if do this. So that time one be sometimes on put in game mayor.
So my country people them when I don't hear what we talk, say the nonsense if you don't end since early 2019. When I exactly what that way me I be tell una my country people them. Una join, una share. As una join, una mash fire for share, make it go far and wide my country people them.